If you were your significant other came home and you've been making meals every night for a month straight, and every night they tell you the same thing, I already ate, or I'm not hungry, would you, month two, are you still gonna be making meals every night?
But don't your children eat?
Right, exactly.
I got kids, they always eat. No matter what I do, they want food.
She's the judge who gives rules on the law and life. She's intense with common sense. She's Judge Lynn Toler on Divorce Court, where real couples deal with real life. Lee worked his comedic charms on Carmen's heart nearly a decade ago when the couple first met at a nightclub. Since then, a wedding and 4 kids have followed, and so have a not-so-funny host of marital problems.
I don't think you'd be turned on as a woman if you heard your husband telling other women that he loved them.
You know, I'm not getting the emotional support I think I should get. I can't really have a conversation with her. Every time we try to talk, it turns to an argument.
Can the jokes pull this relationship through the tough times, or will the final curtain fall? Today on Divorce Court.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Philip Lee Avent and Carmen Avent. The two of you have been married for 3.5 years. You have 4 children together. You are on the precipice of ending this marriage. Mrs. Avent, you would like to save it. Mr. Avent, you're not so sure. We are going to talk about that and see if we can get on the right track. If not, however, you do have some financial concerns you want me to resolve. Before we get to that, though, Mr. Avent, I'm going to talk to you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here in divorce court today?
Okay, Your Honor. My wife is flat out bougetto. I mean, her spending habits are just out of control.
Wait, now you're going to have, I know what bougetto is, but you're going to have to explain that to Joe.
Oh, okay.
Tell Joe what bougetto is.
Joe, it's like basically when you're bougie and you're ghetto at the same time, thus for giving you bougetto.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right, we're going to have to go.
Okay, I mean, her spending habits are out of control. My wife goes to the hair salon 2 times a week. She's there for like 8 hours. I would think anybody spends that much time at the salon ought to bring home a paycheck.
Right.
I mean, it's just getting out of hand. She's very materialistic. I mean, she has so many dresses, shoes, and purses. I mean, she has a walk-in closet she's starting to impose on my space. That's how bad it is. I'll give you a prime example, Judge. We had 2 perfectly good TVs that may have been 2 years old.
Right.
She went out and bought and purchased 2 55-inch flat screen TVs that we didn't even need.
Mrs. Avent, are you out there consuming conspicuously?
Yes, ma'am, I am. I enjoy spending money that I earned.
Right.
That's my money. I deserve 2 flat screen TVs.
Well, what do you do for a living?
I'm a paralegal.
You're a paralegal. Okay,
Yes,
so you
ma'am.
make decent money.
I do. Enough to support the whole household by myself.
Okay, now, that was a whole lot of statement right there. It had meaning. So, Mr. Avent, I'm gonna go back to you. Are you carrying your load financially at the house or not?
For the most part, I was taking care of the kids while she was getting those fancy degrees. I was at home playing Mr. Mom.
Yeah.
But of course she didn't mention that.
Yeah, which is a perfectly legitimate gig.
Judge, that was 3 years ago. As of now, our kids are currently in daycare.
And what's he doing all day?
Well, he talks on the phone most of the day. I'm starting his modeling agency, talking to half-naked chicks trying to book gigs for people.
You got a modeling agency?
Oh, yes, I do. I don't know anything about no half-naked chicks, though, you know.
Half-naked.
Well,
I mean,
explain to me the modeling agency, what you're doing, and if you're making any money at it.
okay, yeah, well, I help models, not just female models, also males. I help them get on to, like, you know, different TV shows or different, like, publications and stuff like that.
Yeah. Do you get paid?
Yeah, I get a fee. If they appear, like, say if they get a part in a movie or they get a part.
You get a piece?
Yeah, I get a piece. I get a percentage.
Where's the
Is it
money
working
at?
out for him? I mean,
I don't know. You made some money? I haven't seen any. If he's made some money, he's holding it all.
You bringing anything home, man?
Well, not at first, but I'm just now starting to make money at it. You know,
it takes time.
It takes
You can't
time,
just
exactly.
jump in and
Starting
make
out,
money.
I mean, who knows you? Nobody's gonna give you a big gig, you know. So you start out with the smaller gigs, but
Now she mentioned half naked.
Naked.
Now, you just booking gigs, or you going with
Your Honor,
them,
I
or what
can't
are you
control
doing?
what someone sends me. Like I could, if I say, look, just send me a picture of a headshot, but you send me, a
The
picture
whole-
of you
the whole shot.
It's some lingerie. What can I do?
Right.
Not open the email.
Hey, well, I'm offended too, but hey, what can I do? I'm a businessman. My job is not to
Somehow,
judge.
Mr. Avent, I don't believe you're offended, but I'm gonna let you have that one, and we're gonna go forward from there. You say she goes to male strip clubs.
Oh, yeah, I have evidence of it.
Well, tell me about that.
Okay, Your Honor, my wife visits the strip club so much, okay, that I have a buddy of mine, when I was in school taking automotive technology, he happens to be a male dancer at night. So I get to talking to him one day, and I said, her little nickname is Candy. I said, my wife, her name is Candy. Would you happen to know I described her friends? She said, yeah, they come in all the time. They're my best clients.
Ms. Avent, are you putting dollars in G-strings at night?
Judge, I do like going to strip clubs. It's a way for me to relax, have some drinks with the girls. But it was still my money. I wasn't asking him to give me money to go to the strip club. As a matter of fact, it was like her birthday the first couple of times. Oh my, in the
Who has
But
two
then it got
birthdays?
good to you, and you
Yeah,
kept
but then I
going.
started having fun and they have a good
It
drink
wasn't a
special.
birthday every time.
No, it
was
wasn't.
just-
No, it wasn't.
What is your main complaint about Mr. Avent, Mrs. Avent?
Easy money. He doesn't want to get a job, and I think that's the biggest problem. He thinks that he's going to wake up tomorrow and become a millionaire. It goes from playing professional poker to being a professional Madden player.
I'm good at these things.
Okay, but they don't make you any money.
Now, how does one be a professional Madden player? How do you make money from that?
The way it works is everybody, you put up money and you play each other for the money. But you can ask her, how many times you seen me lose to somebody playing Madden?
I didn't say that you weren't good, but that's not a job. We can't depend on that. We have bills.
That's not regular money. You know that, right?
That's-
You get that part, right?
When divorce court continues, has Carmen been unfaithful?
You say you found a naked picture of a man in her phone.
Talk about inappropriate.
Divorce isn't easy. Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court is back with the case of Carmen Avent, who wants to divorce her husband because she says he's lazy. But does he think she's wrong?
I think it's her turn because I was at home with 3 kids changing diapers, having to make my meals, clean up, throw up.
The reason I'm never there for him is because I get up about 5 o'clock every morning to take care of our 4 children. Get them ready for school, put them on the bus. They go to school, pay for after school or daycare because he stays home all day, sleeps most of the day, and he'll miss the bus if I don't have them in daycare or someone to pick them up. When they call me at work and then I can't get off or lose my job because you're asleep.
Now, Mr. Avent, is she
asleep.
doing all of that? I mean, you're not backing her up as far as holding down the home fort while she's out there keeping a roof over your head?
Well, I'll tell you why, Judge. I think it's her turn because I was at home with 3 kids before we had our last one. 3 kids changing diapers, having to make them meals, clean up, throw up,
Yeah, but you weren't working
True indeed.
outside the home. So, and you're not working outside the home now. So what do you mean her turn? When is it her turn to get supported by you?
True. Okay, but I don't feel that she's ever supported me in anything I've done. Okay, if you want me to sit at home with the kids, you're not gonna tell me how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it my own way. You wanna control things, you can do that when you have a daycare provider.
Are you doing what the kids need?
Yeah, well, that's the last activity she did. I've been to Disneyland, I get on all the rides, I play laser tag, I do bowling, I do skating.
All the
That
fun
means
activities.
you go to
All the fun
parties.
I haven't
activities.
skated since I was 12. I was in there last year, skating my tail off. Now, ask her what activities she doing with the kids.
Cooking, cleaning, diapering, taking care of them, making sure they get to daycare. She's
Financial.
making sure of their medical,
cleaning?
their shots and all of that. That's what she's doing, all the
Cooking?
not fun stuff.
I'll tell you, Judge, well, when she was in school, I used to cook every night for her. She'd come home and say, I'm not hungry, I already ate. So you do that for about a month. Are you still gonna keep making meals? If your significant other came home and you've been making meals every night for a month straight, and every night they tell you the same thing, I already ate or I'm not hungry, would you, month 2, are you still gonna be making meals every night?
I've been making meals for 25 years.
Is your husband not eating those meals though?
eats. Sometimes he does. Sometimes
No,
he
no,
doesn't
that's sometimes,
get there.
100%.
Sometimes he does something, but don't your children eat?
Right, exactly.
I got kids, they always eat. No matter
indeed.
what I do, they want food. Do you
True
feed
indeed.
them?
Yeah, yes, I do feed them because she's
You give them
usually at
dinner?
home.
You give them dinner?
I give them dinner, lunch, whatever they need.
Okay. You say you found a naked picture of a man in her phone.
Talk about inappropriate.
Tell me what she did.
I'm just saying, what does a married woman need with an exposed man in your
Now,
phone?
when you say exposed, how exposed was it?
Bucky naked, Your Honor.
Everything was in full
everything
view.
was out. Yeah.
Ms. Avent, did you have a picture of a naked man on your phone?
But it was all in good fun. I did, Your Honor. I'm not gonna lie, I did.
Was it just a random naked guy?
I mean, at the strip club,
Oh,
that's
and
what they do. Like, they take their clothes off. You go to strip clubs.
All
You
the
didn't
way
mention
off?
that.
All the way off?
If you pay enough, yeah.
When divorce court continues, what will Lee say for himself?
You told the chick that I was your sister and that our kids was just staying there until we got on our feet. We were just trying to help us out. What happened with that?
Did you do that?
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court returns with the case of Lee Avent, who denies his wife's claims that he is lazy. But is it her fault that he does nothing?
You say that Mrs. Avent simply doesn't want sex anymore.
I mean, I don't even know what that is anymore, Your Honor. It's been so long. I mean, so you say sex to me, I'm like, what's that? You know, that's how long it's been.
Have you talked to her about it?
I mean, yeah, but there's always some excuse. There's always, oh, well, I had a long day. Oh,
I'm
I
tired.
got a headache. Oh, where my leg hurt. Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. It's always something.
Mrs. Avent, are you coming up light on the lovin'?
Yes, I am, Your Honor, because
And can you explain that to me?
I can't explain
because
that to you.
obviously
we have
you
4 kids.
enjoy sexual content.
I guess maybe it is my fault. I get up at 5 a.m. I get the kids ready for school. They go to school between 6:45 and 7. After that, I work 8 hours, sit in hours worth of traffic, get home, have to cook, get the kids ready for the next day. And then after that, I take online classes, so I go to school full time. So I'm going to bed like 12 o'clock at night. So I'm tired.
She goes to school full time, online.
Yeah, she does, Your Honor, but she has 3 degrees. How many degrees do you need? I mean,
I'm trying to get to that point where I'm successful, where I don't have to count money, where I can just, say, hey, I want to buy this and I have to
got
budget it
a
in.
couple of degrees, and it did really well for me. I mean, it was helpful. It really was.
I agree. Yeah, you look like you're doing very well for yourself.
So after all of that, I'm tired. So yes, I go to sleep, I pass out, and he's like, well, hey, you're not giving me enough sex at home. So then he threatens me to cheat, or threatens that he's going to cheat on me, which I think is unfair. Well, when you don't give it to me and you don't have time to talk to
I'm
me,
gonna get it somewhere else.
I'm gonna get it somewhere else.
I wouldn't say threat, but me being me, I'm just like, well, look, I really didn't sign up for this. I mean,
Right.
if you don't want to have sex, that's fine. Then we need to go our separate ways. I'm not saying I'm going to cheat. I'm going to go out and get some other women, but we don't need to be together. We need to have sex with other
That's
women.
not part of the relationship.
Exactly. So
Right.
I need sex elsewhere. Let's just, part ways while we're still friends.
Right.
Yeah, while I
right,
don't
right,
have hatred
right,
towards you or
right.
anything.
One of the sexiest things in the world is a guy who went and did all of the woman's housework one day. Just a word to the wise.
Well, Your Honor, I have a comment.
Yes.
I don't think you'd be turned on as a woman if you heard your husband telling other women that he loved them on the telephone.
And have you heard that?
Yeah, did you miss me today? I missed you. What are you wearing? Oh, really?
Mr. Avent,
I
what
wish
are
I
you
could
wearing?
be there.
No, like I said, I don't know where she's coming with it. I'm gonna tell you what exactly happened. I was on the phone with a young lady because I'm not getting the emotional support I think I should get. I can't really have a conversation with her. Every time we try to talk, it turns to an argument. So I'm on the phone with a young lady, and I never said I loved you, but I did say, did you miss me every second I was gone? Something to that extent.
Okay.
And then on top of that, you told the chick that I was your sister and that our kids was just staying there until we got on our feet. We were just trying to help us out. What happened with that?
Did you do that? Did you do that?
I did say my sister was staying with me, but I never said it was her.
When divorce court continues, why did Carmen give away Lee's precious pup?
I had a rescue pit bull named Max, you know. She has the audacity to give my dog away on Christmas.
Divorce court returns with the case of Lee and Carmen Avent, who are divorcing after a 9-year relationship and a 3-year marriage.
Tell me what the final straw was for you, Mr. Avent.
Oh, the final straw was, oh my goodness. Let me tell you what my wife did. I had a rescue pit bull named Max, you know. She has the audacity to give my dog away on Christmas.
And I did not give his dog away. I simply let my dad watch the dog until we moved back to our hometown because he can't afford to take care of the dog.
I know why she's Bougetto. She's just sick of it. She needs to feel better at some point. She's doing everything all the time. The kids, the housework, the school, the working, the paying all the bills, and like, when do I get something? And since you're not giving her anything, she gives it to herself. She will stop being Bougetto once you start being a husband.
Okay.
And a husband provides support to his wife. And not just support in terms of a dream, but you've got to help this woman out. She's exhausted. She doesn't feel like she has any life with you. She's tired. That's
Man
why
up.
she does that.
Man up.
Yes.
That's exactly what I mean. Man up.
I take care of the house chores about twice a week. Actually, what's my reward? About twice
You
a week,
live
I
there.
clean all the dishes,
You
do the
live there.
stove.
Twice
do the
a week, but there are 7 days in a week. She does
So she has no responsibility, though?
I work full time. Come on, man.
She works, goes to.
Don't
Oh,
get me-
you don't even get it, Mr. Avent. He doesn't get it.
She works full time. Come on, man.
He doesn't get it, Ms. Avent. I don't think you can fix that.
No.
You want me to award you $300 for an Xbox 360 game?
No. Let me explain, Judge. I mean, I'm part of the Madden Nation, and she knows that. I was playing my game, and I guess she felt like she wouldn't get enough attention or something. And
Imagine that.
And, you know, became angered and kicked my game across the room. And it broke. I still had the controller in my hand, you know, just.
But was it a gift?
I guess I felt bad because he was in the house. I was like, well, hey, I guess I'll buy that time my boyfriend, you know, a 360 because he really wanted to play. Just trying to be nice, thinking if I did something for him, he'd help more, do more for me. But all I did was sit and play that game, make excuses for not going to look for a job. You know, all of his friends would be over at my house when I got off work.
Yeah.
Beer cans all over my nice coffee table
Here's
without
the deal.
coasters.
Here's the deal. You know, if you give somebody something, it's theirs, and you can't break it. Here's the other deal. There's a thing called equity. You know, you can't go to court and just make everything turn out all wrong. You know, she supports you, she keeps a roof over your head, she does all of that, and you just as tired and trifling as you want to be.
Oh, that's so
It
wrong.
just wouldn't be equitable. It ain't
so
right.
wrong.
It don't feel good, and I don't want to do it. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
Lee says that very little has changed in the relationship since returning home. He does report that his modeling agency is taking off and claims that Carmen is still on his case about his business affairs. Lee says that Carmen has promised to bring his dog Max back, but he says he will believe it when he sees it. Carmen could not be reached for comment.